Say that I think this is a very gifted couple that the Lord has gifted with this particular vocation. I have felt my own life renewed by spending time with them. I have watched others feel their lives renewed by spending time with them. And in a day when there's such a crisis of pastoral impoverishment, when pastors are dropping out of the ministry faster than people can imagine, having a place with such a wonderful couple that knows how to work through the rhythm of a week and really give relief of soul and body and spirit, I think is just a very neat ministry, and really, really maybe more urgent than people think within the contemporary evangelical church. And
that kind of hospitality with Abraham and the angels was exactly what I experienced with Michael, Lynette and their family when I went to stay with them in South Carolina. And it really was a very special week for me. And that kind of hospitality with Abraham and the angels was exactly what I experienced with Michael, Lynette and their family when I went to stay with them in South Carolina. And it really was a very special week for me.
And the deep excellence with which they accomplished the ministry of hospitality, not only to myself, which they did on many occasions, but to our students who I saw have such a neat relationship with them.
But I think more than anything, it was the time I spent with Michael, Lynette and their family that is most memorable to me. It was the period of Advent, and so we worshipped together in the morning and in the evening, and the family worship was particularly special. Michael and Lynette had a Jesse tree, and each morning we would read some scripture, and we would move around the table, and we would try each to remember a different part of the reading as we move around the family. And we reflected on that and what scripture and what God was calling us to do and wanted us to do with our lives. And that was a very, very special time for me.
I have known Michael and Lynette Hughes for many years. I worked alongside them in the Davenant Institute. I enjoyed their hospitality on numerous occasions. I've eaten at their table. I've shared time with their family. I've spoken with them and enjoyed their counsel. I've spent time working alongside them in common projects. I've seen firsthand the gifts and the experience that they bring to such tasks.
I recall one instance in which Michael walked in a room, and I don't think I'd ever seen a student actually run towards somebody when he saw Michael after he had done a discipleship week with him.
So when I heard about what Michael and Lynette are doing with Beautiful House, it struck me as so appropriate and a ministry that they are ideally called towards. And I can only say what a wonderful and genuinely life-changing experience I had with them and with their family. And I know that it will be the same for anyone who has the privilege of staying with them and the privilege of having that time to really reflect.
And it was a cause of great excitement to me to hear about the project of House Beautiful, not least because I saw in their vision something that really matched the gifts that they have for Christian ministry. This is the sort of project for which they are well prepared, and I am excited to see where the Lord will take them within it. I would highly encourage you to support this ministry, recognizing their gifts, the vision that they have, and the need that they are addressing. It seems to me that House Beautiful is a ministry that is eminently worthy of your support.